Morning everyone, welcome back to the channel and welcome to a new day. It is Sunday morning and today's the day of packing up for our camping trip starting tomorrow. So we leave for our trip tomorrow. Once again, I'm going to try to get some videos out this week because I'll be recording pretty much throughout the day today. And by the time you see this though, you'll know. But anyway, today is going to be more of a day in the kitchen, cooking and baking. Not a lot of baking. It's a lot, quite a bit of no-bake stuff. So no-bake desserts for our friend at the campground, from the campground that we met at the campground, and a couple desserts for us. So yeah, we're going to have a day in the kitchen. I'll be making some chicken noodle soup for our camping trip. Join me for a day in the kitchen. All right, everyone, so it is time to get started on these no-bake desserts because they're going to be the easiest ones. For our friend, I'm going to be making no-bake cheesecake, just like I make for us, but except I went ahead and bought a crust for his, and that way I don't have to make the crust. So I cheated a little bit on the crust, but that was the easiest way to go right now. So all right, I've done this video several times, but just using the crust, 2 boxes of cream cheese, 8 ounce each, room temperature, 1 8-ounce tub of whipped topping, a 1/4 cup of sugar, and some vanilla. That's it. Easy as that. So I'm going to whip this out real quick. And I'll probably just put some music to some of this just so I can get going on all these desserts, but you'll still be able to see them being made. Okay, so let's get to it. All right, everyone, so it's time to get to dessert number 2. And the second dessert I'm going to make our friend is the banana pudding eclair tort. And it's also a no-bake. So since I am making it for him, Glenn really likes this dessert. So I'm going to go ahead and make some for us as well. But if you recall, Glenn and I both like different chocolate frostings. He likes the semi-sweet. I don't. So I'll be using, let me grab it real quick. At the Dollar Tree, I also picked up an 8x8 to use for our friend's tort. And so that way he can just keep it. And because he lives all the way up there and we live down here, so probably won't get it back. So I just went ahead to the Dollar Tree, and there's actually 2 tin foils in there, but I think only 1 lid. So no big deal. He's only getting 1 anyway, so I only need 1 lid. So his dessert's going to go in there. And for me and Glenn, we're each going to have our own little 6x6. And Glenn will have the semi-sweet chocolate chips frosting, and I'll have the milk chocolate chip frosting. That's right, I bought myself milk chocolate chips so I can do my frosting the easy way. So not that it was difficult the other way, but super easy this way. All right, so I'm going to make all of the pudding at once. So I'm using 3 or 4 of the 3.4 ounce boxes of banana cream instant pudding and pie filling. This banana cream tastes really good in this torte. So if you haven't tried it with banana cream, definitely try it. I'm going to use 4 cups of milk. That's 2, but I'll have to refill it. And some graham crackers. So I'm going to make the pudding first, and then we'll go from there. Alright everyone, so it's time to layer up these Eclair tortes. And I know I said I was probably just going to put music to this, but I figured, well, maybe some of you who haven't watched these videos might want to see it. So, alright, so this one, the 8x8, is for our friend. And so I'm going to make his just like as I would a normal one. And the reason I say that is because Glenn doesn't like his as a normal one. So, okay, so now we're just going to start filling the layers here. Okay, so that's basically all the layer Glenn wants. And then for these two, I'm going to put the second layer of graham crackers. Okay, and now I'm going to put the second layer of the pudding. Okay, so now I'm going to put the top layer on these two, and Glenn's is done. And the top layer of graham cracker will hold the icing or the frosting. Okay, so while I'm making the frosting, I'm going to go ahead and cover these up and put them in the fridge. Alright everyone, so it's time to make the chocolate frosting for the Eclair tortes. You can call it a frosting ganache or whatever, but you're going to need 2 bowls. One should be microwavable at least. And in here I have 6 tablespoons of butter. It does not have to be room temperature because you're going to put this in the microwave and melt it. So you want to put in one bowl your 6 tablespoons of butter, your 1/4 cup of milk, and in the other bowl you want to put 1 cup of chocolate chips. Whether you want semi-sweet chocolate chips, if you like that dark, richer chocolate, or if you want a milk chocolate like I do, that's what I'll be making for mine. So this is for Glenn's and our friend's topping. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and throw this in the microwave to melt it. And then we're going to pour it in the chocolate chips, whisk it together, and the chocolate chips will melt. Okay, so I have over here the melted milk. The melted butter with milk, and over here the chocolate chips. You could either pour this into this or the chocolate chips into this and just start whisking it. So I'm just going to pour it over the chocolate chips. and just start whisking it. Okay, so as you can see, all the chocolate chips are melted. And it just turns into like a rich dark chocolate frosting. Could be called a ganache, I guess. Sounds so fancy though. Alright, so I'm just gonna like just pour it on. And then just start smearing it. Spreading it out. Okay, I think I'm going to leave his right there. And then this is Glenn's. Again, he doesn't want a graham cracker on there. And he doesn't want the frosting too thick either. Yeah, you definitely want to be careful of how much you put in, because I can't even express how thick this stuff gets when it sets. Alright, I'm going to leave Glenn's like that. I'm going to go ahead and get these two covered and get them back in the refrigerator. Okay, so here's the deal. This one is mine, and I said I was going to make milk chocolate frosting for mine because I don't care for the rich dark chocolate, but there is some left of that, and I don't want to waste it. And it doesn't pay to open up the bag of milk chocolate chips, and if I put it on thin enough, I can probably eat it. But if it's too thick, forget it. So I'm just going to put it on mine. Not all of it, because it will be thick. So I just don't want it to go to waste. I wonder if I can freeze that. No, I can't, because it will set. Yeah, definitely don't want a lot on mine. Well, at least I used some of it. So, all right, I'm going to get this back in the refrigerator. All right, everyone, for my next dessert, I got some pre-made peanut butter cookie dough. This is not bought, and I made peanut butter cookies maybe about a week ago, and I had some extra, so I froze it. So I'm just going to make these up, and that way if we go fishing or whatever, we have some cookies to just snack on. Or even while we're making the drive up there tomorrow, because we normally don't eat breakfast. And maybe Glenn wants some coffee with some cookies. So, yeah, that's all I'm doing. So again, just get this tablespoon, measuring spoon. And just roll it up into a cookie dough ball. Oh, it's crumbling. So it may be drying out. All right, everyone. So here are the desserts I made today. We got a no-bake cheesecake for a friend, and also a banana pudding eclair tort for a friend. And he's done a lot for us, so we definitely think he deserves 2 desserts, if not more. He's given us a bunch of firewood, given us so much fish, and so we appreciate it a lot. So I made some peanut butter cookies with the leftover peanut butter dough, and 2 small eclair torts for Glenn and I. And yeah, so that's our desserts. I'm going to actually pack them up in the camping refrigerator right now in the trailer, so just wanted to show you.